What if I told you the biggest myth about learning English is that you need more vocabulary? The real secret to speaking fluently and fast is a simple mental switch that you can learn right now in this video. To make sure you master this and all the next level techniques, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing on our journey together. That person, that version of you, is not just a dream. It is a reality that is waiting to happen. And today, together, we are going to unlock that potential. This lesson is your golden ticket, your special invitation to speaking English fast, fluently, and with real confidence. So please take a deep breath, believe in yourself, and let's begin this journey together. The very first thing I want you to understand is this: speaking English is a skill, not a special talent. Nobody, not a single person, is born knowing how to speak English, not even native speakers. They learn it step by step, just like you, starting with the very basics, and that is exactly what you will do too. But here is a little secret. You do not need years and years to become fluent. With the right approach, with consistent, steady practice, and with your dedication, you can speed up your learning. You can see results much faster than you think is possible. Now let's talk about the most common problem that so many learners face. It's fear. So many people are scared of making mistakes. Please let me tell you something very important. Mistakes are your best friends on this journey. They really are. They show you exactly what you need to improve, and every single time you make a mistake, you are taking one step closer to fluency. So from this day forward, I want you to promise yourself this: I will not be afraid of mistakes. I will embrace them. I will welcome them because they are a part of my growth. Speaking English fast does not mean speaking without thinking or rushing through your words. No, it is about communicating your ideas clearly and in a natural way. To do this, the very first step is to build your confidence. You can start by using simple sentences. For example, instead of saying a long sentence like, "I am wondering if you could possibly help me with this," you can just say, "Can you help me?" See, simplicity is the key. It is the secret to speaking fast and fluently. To help you get started, I want you to practice speaking out loud with me right now. Wherever you are, it's okay. Just say these sentences after me. Hello, how are you? I am learning English, and I am improving every day. This is my year to become fluent. Speak these sentences loudly and proudly. Don't worry if you feel a little shy or nervous at first. That's completely normal. The more you speak, I promise, the more comfortable you will become. Now let's focus on vocabulary. Vocabulary is the heart of any language. Without words, you cannot express your thoughts or your feelings. But here is a common mistake that many learners make. They try to memorize long lists of words all at once. You do not need to know every word in the dictionary to speak English well. Instead, just focus on learning the words that you use in your daily life. For example, think about your morning routine. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you eat breakfast, and you go to work or to school. First, learn the words and phrases for these simple actions. Here is a small exercise for you. Think about your breakfast. If you eat bread or eggs, or if you drink coffee, learn how to say those words in English. Then make a simple sentence. For example, I eat eggs and bread for breakfast. My favorite drink is coffee. Say these sentences out loud right now. Feel the words as they roll off your tongue. This is how you begin to train your brain to think in English. Speaking of that, let's talk about a very important shift you need to make in your mind. Many learners try to translate sentences from their native language directly into English. This process actually slows you down, and it makes speaking feel much harder than it needs to be. The solution is to start thinking directly in English. You might be wondering, John, how do I do that? Well, here is how. You begin with very small steps. When you see something around you, just name it in English. For example, if you see a car, just say to yourself, car. If you see a tree, say tree. If you do this every day, your brain will naturally start to switch to thinking in English. Another wonderful way to practice thinking in English is to talk to yourself. Yes, you heard me right. Talk to yourself in English. When you are alone at home, maybe you are cooking or cleaning. Just describe what you are doing. For example, if you are cooking, you can say, I am chopping vegetables now. I am boiling some water. It might feel a little strange at first, I know, but it is one of the most effective and powerful ways to practice your speaking. What is the biggest fear that holds you back when you try to speak English? Is it the fear of mistakes, or of being judged, or something else entirely? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Reading about your experiences helps all of us in this community feel a little less alone in our journeys. Now, let's find ways to make your practice fun. Watching English movies or TV shows is an excellent way to improve. You can choose a movie that you already love and watch it with English subtitles. Listen very carefully to how the actors speak. Listen to the music of their language, and then repeat their lines. Try to copy their tone and their pronunciation. For example, if you watch a scene where a character says, I'm so happy to see you, pause the video and repeat that line. Say it exactly as they do. This technique is called shadowing, and it really helps you improve both your speed and your pronunciation. Music is another fun way to learn. Listen to English songs and try to sing along. Songs are wonderful because they help you learn new words, and they help you feel the natural rhythm of the English language. You can start with simple, beautiful songs like Let It Be by the Beatles. Look up the lyrics online, sing along with the music, and just feel the words. This will really help improve your fluency. A very big part of speaking fast and fluently is pronunciation. I know that English has some tricky sounds, but please do not worry. We will tackle them together one by one. Let's start with the th sound, like in the word think. To make this sound, you just place your tongue between your teeth and gently blow air out. Practice saying think, thank, and 3. Another common tricky sound is the R. R sound as in red or run. For this one, you just need to curl your tongue back slightly in your mouth and say red, run, round. If you repeat these sounds every day, you will start to notice a big improvement. Now I want you to practice short common phrases. These phrases are like the building blocks of fluency. Learn phrases that you can use every single day, such as, how are you? What's your name? Can you help me? I'm learning English. Practice saying these phrases quickly and clearly. Once you feel comfortable with them, you can try to combine them into longer sentences. For example, hi, how are you? My name is your name. I'm learning English and I'd love to practice with you. Are you feeling the energy of this? I hope so, because we are just getting started. To speak English fast, you need to immerse yourself in the language. This means you should surround yourself with English as much as you possibly can. A simple way to do this is to change your phone's language settings to English. You can also label things in your house with their English names. Listen to English podcasts while you cook or while you exercise. The more you expose yourself to English, the more you listen and see it, the faster you will learn. And please always remember, this fluency is not about perfection. It is about communication. It's about connection. Do not wait until you feel 100% ready to speak. That day may never come. Start now. Start today. Even if your sentences are simple. For example, instead of trying to build a long, complex sentence like, I am not sure if I will go to the market today, just keep it simple. Say, I don't know if I'll go to the market. Keep it simple, keep it clear, and most importantly, keep speaking. This lesson is your roadmap to success. You now have the tools and the ideas to speak English fast and fluently. But of course, the journey does not stop here. You need to practice daily, stay consistent, and never, ever give up. Your fluency is so much closer than you think. Now it is time to dive even deeper into this process. Speaking English fluently is not just about the words you know or the grammar you have learned. It is also about how you sound. To become a truly fluent speaker, you need to train your mouth, your voice, and your ears. Let me show you how to do this step by step in a way that is easy to follow and super effective. Speaking English requires using certain muscles in your mouth and your tongue in ways that might feel new to you. You can think of it like exercise for your body. If you want to have strong muscles, you need to go to the gym and practice. In the same way, your mouth muscles need training to help you pronounce English sounds clearly and with confidence. Here is a simple exercise to start with. I want you to say la 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 while you lift the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Go ahead, try it. La la la. This helps with the L sound, like in the words light or love. Next, try saying ta ta ta. This helps you practice the T sound, as in table or talk. Finally, let's try ra 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 to train for that tricky R. Sound like in red or run. If you repeat these simple exercises daily for just 5 minutes, you will strengthen your tongue and improve your ability to pronounce difficult words. Listening is one of the most powerful ways to learn a language. Just think about how babies learn to speak. They listen to their parents for many months and then they start to copy the sounds they hear. You can do the exact same thing. Find native speakers to listen to. It can be in movies, in podcasts, or here on YouTube. Pay close attention to how they pronounce their words. Listen to their intonation, which is the rise and fall of their voice, and listen for their rhythm. Here is a good example. If you hear a native speaker say, "How's it going?" you will notice they do not say each word slowly, like how, is, it, going. Instead, they connect the words together smoothly, so it sounds like one word. How's it going? Try to repeat it in the same way. You can pause the video or audio you are listening to and just say it out loud until you feel comfortable. A good practice tip is to choose just one sentence from a video or a podcast and repeat it 10 times exactly as the speaker says it. This technique, shadowing, helps you sound more natural and really improves your speaking speed. Your voice is your most important tool in learning to speak English. And to train your voice, you need to use it. You need to use it loudly and confidently. Reading out loud is one of the easiest and best ways to practice. Just pick a short paragraph or even a single sentence and read it aloud. As you read, focus on your clarity and your pronunciation. For example, let's read this sentence together. Today I am practicing my English and I will improve every day. Say it slowly the first time, focusing on each word. Then try saying it a little faster, as if you were talking to a friend. Can you feel your voice and your confidence growing as you speak? Here is another little trick. Before you say a sentence, try to visualize it in your mind. See the words in your head as if they are written on a screen. This helps you to think in English, and it prepares your mouth to speak without hesitation. For example, if you want to say I'm going to the market first, imagine those words in your head. I'm going to the market. This simple technique trains your brain to think directly in English and gets your mouth ready to speak. To speak English fast, you need to practice the kind of sentences that you will actually use in real life. So let's go through some common daily conversations and practice them together. Imagine you are at a store. You might say, "Excuse me, how much is this?" The storekeeper replies, "It's $10. You say, "Thank you, I'll take it." Now imagine you are at a restaurant. You could say, "Can I have the menu, please?" The waiter says, "Here you go." And you reply, "I'd like a pizza and a coffee." I want you to practice these short dialogues out loud, even if you are all alone in your room. Imagine you are really there, talking to someone. The more you do this, the more natural and automatic it will feel. Here's another powerful tip: record yourself and listen to your own progress. I know this might feel a little strange at first, but please trust me, it is a game changer. Just use the voice recorder on your phone. Record yourself speaking English. You can read a short paragraph, you can answer a simple question, or you can even just introduce yourself. Then listen back to the recording. Pay attention to your pronunciation, your speed, and your fluency. Ask yourself, did I sound clear? Did I connect my words smoothly? What is one thing I can improve next time? And please do not be too hard on yourself. Remember, this is about progress, not about perfection. If you repeat this exercise every week, you will be truly amazed at how much you improve. Listening and speaking go hand in hand. To speak fluently, you have to train your ears to understand English quickly. You can start with slow, clear audio like podcasts for beginners, and then gradually move to faster speech like you hear in movies or on the news. Here is a fun exercise for your ears. Listen to a single sentence, then pause the audio and try to repeat that sentence exactly as you heard it. For example, if the speaker says, "What are you doing today?" you pause and you repeat, "What are you doing today?" This not only improves your listening skills, but also helps you to mimic native pronunciation. Questions are a wonderful way to keep a conversation going. Learn some simple question patterns and practice them daily. For example, what do you do? Where are you from? How do you spend your weekends? First, answer these questions for yourself. For example, question: What do you do? Answer: I am a student. I am learning English. Question: Where are you from? Answer: I am from your country. Practice these with a friend or even just in front of a mirror. The more you practice, the more confident you will feel. One trick to speaking faster is to practice tongue twisters. These are sentences that are a little challenging to say quickly, but they are great for training your mouth and your brain to work together faster. Here is a famous one. She sells seashells by the seashore. Try saying it slowly at first, then get a little faster. It might feel funny, but it is a fantastic exercise to improve your speed and your clarity. And finally, please celebrate your small wins. Every single time you practice, no matter how small it seems, you are making progress. So, celebrate it. Did you speak a sentence correctly today? That is amazing. Did you learn a new phrase? Fantastic. These small wins add up, and they are what will keep you motivated on your journey. You now have even more tools to help you master English speaking. Remember, fluency is a journey, and every single step you take brings you closer to your goal. And in the next part, we are going to explore some truly next-level techniques to help you unlock your best potential. This next part is designed to be your best guide ever. So if you don't want to miss it, please make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We have so much more to learn together. Okay, let's get started on the next step of our journey. This part is designed to help you unlock your best potential and truly master English speaking. So take a deep breath. Focus your mind, and let's begin. And always remember, you are not just learning English. You are on your way to mastering it step by step. The most important rule is to speak, even if you feel it is not perfect. You must choose fluency over perfection. The more you speak, the better you will get. It's that simple. Even if your sentences are not perfect at first, that is completely okay. For example, if you want to say yesterday, I went to the market and I bought some apples. But what comes out is, yesterday I go market and buy apples, that is still a success. You are communicating your idea, and that is what matters most. Over time, as you keep practicing and listening, you will naturally learn to correct yourself. Fluent speakers do not just say words, they have a certain music, a rhythm and flow to their speech. This is called intonation. It is the way your voice goes up and down when you speak. Learning about this will help you sound much more natural. For example, a native speaker might ask, "What are you doing?" with their voice rising a little on what and then falling on doing. You can practice this by listening carefully to native speakers and trying to copy the music of their sentences. Try this little exercise with me. First, say the phrase, "How are you?" with a happy, friendly tone. Second, say, "How are you?" with a curious tone, like you really want to know. Third, say, "How are you?" with a more serious tone. Did you notice how your voice changes? That is intonation, and it is a key part of sounding fluent. Here is another mistake that many beginners make. They think of English one word at a time. Instead, I want you to start thinking in phrases or chunks of language. These are groups of words that often go together. Thinking in chunks makes speaking much faster and much easier. Here are some common chunks to learn and practice. How's it going? Let me think about it. I don't know. If you practice these whole phrases every day soon, you will not need to translate from your native language. The words will just flow naturally. Speaking English is all about conversations, and the best conversations are full of questions and answers. Here are some powerful examples of how you can practice this. First, practice asking questions. What's your name? Where are you from? What's your favorite food? Then practice answering questions. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is blue. What do you do for fun? I love watching movies and reading books. Repeat these questions and answers with a friend, or if you're alone in front of a mirror. The goal is to get so comfortable talking about yourself and asking about others. Sometimes the best way to practice is simply to use what is all around you. Look at the objects in your room and describe them in English. For example, the table. This is my table. It's made of wood. I use it to study and to work. Your phone. This is my phone. I use it to call my friends and to learn English. By practicing with real objects, you connect the English language to your daily life. This makes it so much easier to remember words and sentences. As we talked about before, shadowing is a wonderful technique. When you listen to a native speaker, try to copy them exactly. Match the speaker's pronunciation, their rhythm, and their speed. For example, if the speaker says, "I'm really excited to be here today," you pause and you repeat, "I'm really excited to be here today." This technique really helps you to sound more natural and more confident. Fluency is not just about speaking correctly, it is also about speaking smoothly. To practice this, you can try saying sentences faster than you normally would. Start slow and then gradually increase your speed. Let's try this famous sentence, "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog." Say it slowly first, then a little faster, and then faster and faster. This exercise trains your tongue to move quickly and smoothly. One of the best ways to improve your speaking skills and your confidence is to practice in front of a mirror. Watch your mouth as you speak. Notice how you form the different words. This builds your confidence and helps you focus on your pronunciation. Stand in front of a mirror and say, "Hi, my name is," your name. "I am learning English and I'm getting better every day." And smile as you speak. It makes your voice sound more friendly and confident. Find friends, family members, or online groups where you can practice speaking English. It is so important to speak with real people. Even if you make mistakes, it is okay. The real goal is just to get used to speaking and interacting with others. You can ask a friend, "Can we practice English together for 10 minutes every day?" Or you can join a conversation group online and introduce yourself. "Hi, I'm," your name, "and I'm learning English." The real secret to speaking English fast is not just practicing a lot. It is practicing regularly. Even just shatter, just 10 minutes a day, is enough if you do it consistently. Make English a part of your daily life. Talk to yourself in English while you are cooking or cleaning. Watch English videos during your lunch break. Speak to your friends or family in English, even if it is just for a few sentences. One of the best ways to truly master something is to teach it to someone else. Share what you have learned with a friend, or you can even pretend to teach a class. This makes your own knowledge so much stronger and more permanent in your mind. If you find this idea of helping others useful, perhaps you could share this video with a friend who is also on their learning journey. Sometimes learning together is the very best way to grow. And finally, I want to tell you this. You can and you will become fluent in English. It is not about being perfect today. It is about showing up every day. Think about why you started learning English. Was it to talk to people from around the world? Was it to grow in your career? Or was it to feel more confident in yourself? Hold on to that reason. Never let it go. Remember, every time you say a new word, you are building a bridge to your dreams. Every mistake you make is proof that you are trying. And every little bit of practice you do is another step closer to success. You are unstoppable. You are powerful. You are a learner who does not give up. Keep learning, keep speaking, and please keep believing in yourself. The world is waiting to hear your voice. Speak up and own it. Let's end our lesson today with this mantra. Say it with me. I am learning English. I am improving every day. I will succeed. And that is where our lesson for today concludes. This one was a real journey, wasn't it? I am so curious to hear your take on it all. What were your final thoughts? Do you have any lingering questions about any of the techniques we discussed? Please leave all your opinions, your ideas, and your questions below. I truly love reading every single one and building this wonderful conversation with all of you. Thank you for learning with me today.